In South Africa, the Springbok 15s and 7s team hosted a very different set of oval ball players, the University of Michigan Football Wolverines. The US college team, headed by former San Francisco 49ers coach Jim Harbaugh, travelled to Cape Town to get some hands-on rugby experience.
Well, it's the University of Michigan. We do an educational trip once a year. Our team has been to Paris, it's been to Rome, and we wanted to come to South Africa. And so far, it's been a tremendous experience. You really wait your whole lifetime to experience this kind of scenery and beauty. And maybe the highlight so far is getting to do this clinic with the Springboks and the University of Cape Town and University of Western Cape. So it's been the highlight so far. American football has been derived from rugby. The first game was played in 1869. Our university played the first American football game in 1879. This will be the 140th team that the University of Michigan puts out onto the field. We feel like not all learning's done in the classroom, so to be able to talk to coaches from university here to the Springbok coaches, there was a great interaction in strength and training, in health and wellness, and also in on the play on the field.
If you look at the football, the common things that you've got defense, you've got attack also in their systems. There's a lot that we've learned when it comes to our running lines. If you look at their outside backs, something similar to our wings in rugby union, you know, and also more especially with the aerial skills. You know, these guys, geez, young, they can catch a ball with one hand in the air, 3 meters above your head. That is something that they specialize on. So it was such a great day, more especially to be able to learn from a different vibe, different voice. It's always nice to share our knowledge and also our experience, more especially to the Michigan University.
We know a little bit about rugby, but not too much, so I was able to come out, learn the sport firsthand, and exchange our knowledge of our game, football, to these guys over here. For me, especially because like my high school, they come down to South Africa actually, and they play some of the teams here. So a lot of the guys from our high school rugby team have played football, and like they learn a lot of form tackling that brings over from rugby to football, so that helps a lot for sure.
The clinic was a further example of the two sports borrowing ideas and techniques from one another. That practice has been accelerating in recent years in the US, but perhaps remains untapped in South Africa.
Really great experience, I must say. Something very different, something very refreshing. You know, I mean, American football is something that I only see on, in movies. So really great experience. I mean, I learned a lot. I learned that if I was playing, I would have been a running back. You know, something very interesting. It's really great. I mean, exposure for them and us. You know, especially if we want to grow, you know, our sport. You know, learn just from different, sporting codes and try and incorporate that in what we already have.
Offense, we have defense, we have kicking game. But it is the most popular sport in America. I've always been a proponent that any sport you're playing has a carryover to another sport, whether it's basketball or baseball, football, rugby. The more that a person can learn the game that they're trying to master, the quicker they can learn it, the better they are in any sport. Also, just that desire and drive to try to perfect something. Those two qualities in a player for football or any sport, I think is the key.